everyone, I am Lenny, one of the Technical Specialist Manager in ICT. I'm here to present on the ICT Flexible Learning Solutions. Now, let me give you the target objectives of today's presentation. How skills-based training are done, IT Flexible Learning Solutions, subjects covered with each learning systems, and then lastly, for the certification bundle. Now let me give you how skills-based training are done. First, we'll have the pre-test. On here, you could have the multiple choice quizzes, simulation quizzes, and then next, on the e-learning and simulation, you could have the video lessons, demonstration videos, and text lessons. On the post-test or the e-assessment, would have covered the end of the chapter multiple choice quizzes, also have the end of the chapter simulation quizzes. And also, lastly, for the applied laboratory simulations. For the hands-on equipment assessment, you could cover the computer hardware, networking, and robotics programming. And at the end of this all, you could have the micro-credential certification that has the outcomes-based education and the dual certification. Here are the samples of the certification that you could get after all of those subjects taken. Now let me show you on the ICT simulation-based e-learning courseware.
Key components: teach me, show me, let me read, let me try, assure me, quiz me, test me, and certify me. In our video instruction, we break down concepts into easily understandable components. Rather than a simple textbook or ebook, we use multiple instructional methods to ensure students are engaged and fully understand the materials. Videos can be used as the primary instruction for students or as a supplement to in-class lectures. Similar to the video instruction, our demonstrations provide a quick look at how to accomplish multiple tasks. All of our videos include an option to add closed captions or view interactive text, providing both visual and auditory instruction. Easily accessible fact sheets contain written information that define and reinforce the knowledge previously learned. Our award-winning simulated environment lets students use critical thinking to try for themselves, experiencing true-to-life situations. We allow students to make mistakes, troubleshoot, and redo, all while reinforcing what they're learning. This environment simulates over $100,000 worth of equipment that integrates hardware, cabling, connections, software, and much more. A multi-level corporate office networking campus shows how it all connects together, so students can see how what they're learning applies to the real world. Upon completion of a simulation or test, students receive immediate feedback, which helps them see where they're succeeding and where they need to focus more time. As the instructor, you can also use this data in our various student reports, helping to guide your students to success. In order to ensure students are retaining the key concepts they're learning, we provide multiple choice quizzes and exams throughout the materials. And whether you have a midterm, final, or you're prepping students to take a certification, testing opportunities can be used throughout the course. Certification practice exams feel like the real certification exam and can be taken multiple times with a different variation on every attempt, so students are confidently prepared to pass the certification. Instructors are always excited with our custom exam builder. You can create your own exams with our hands-on lab simulations, multiple choice questions, or add your own questions to test students on the topics you find most valuable. The last component of the test-out experience is Certify Me. More than just a final grade, certification shows that students have achieved a high level of competency that employers require when hiring. Each course prepares students for multiple certification exams, the coinciding 100% performance-based Test-Out Pro certification, and other in-demand industry exams. Just like a child mastering bike riding, think of what your students can accomplish using this natural.
Okay, there you have it. You have all those modules So for the modules, you have here for the module for the Office Pro, Desktop Pro Plus, IT Fundamentals Pro, PC Pro, Linux Pro, Client Pro, Network Pro, Security Pro, Ethical Hacker Pro, Server 2016 Install and Storage, Networking, Identity, and then the Routing and Switching Pro. This connects to all the learning topics listed on your screen with each of the modules listed, and then connecting to the certification. As you've seen here, you have the CompTIA, Microsoft, and then the Cisco. So with this, these are the subjects covered by this simulation-based e-learning courseware would have covered with the computer and networking security, and then also with advanced computer and network security, operating systems, cybersecurity, theories and practices. You have software and system security, data and communication security, information assurance and security, cybersecurity capstone projects, and then also with the data communication networking. You have IT application tools in business. You have cloud computing and security. Next would be on the systems administration and maintenance, network security, network infrastructure and directory services. You have Linux administration, WAN technologies, wireless technologies, introduction to computing, computing fundamentals, keyboarding and documents processing, also with the networking basics, routers and routing basics, computer hardware fundamentals, computer installation and configuration. And then lastly, for the structured cabling system. Turning over with the dynamic e-learning courseware, I have to give you the competitive edge of this software. It has the WCAG 2.0 AA. It uses the pedagogical features. It uses backward design methodology. Also, it uses flashcards, unit podcast, curriculum narrative leverages, the multimodal learning, and then lastly, it has the complete CTE and career courses. For the WCAG 2.0 AA, the Web Content Accessibility Guidelines, standards enabling all types of learners such as deaf, hard of hearing, blind, and visually impaired. On the pedagogical features, you have the reflect and the needs of the Generation Z. It also has the backward design methodology. It has the outcome-based design e-learning instructional material where the instructor focuses on the desired end results of the course instruction. And then it uses flashcards as a unit quiz discussion question. It has the unit podcasts. Podcast is a series of spoken words, audio episodes, all focus on the particular topic or theme, like cycling or startups to support the learning process of the student. Next, we'd cover the curriculum narrative leverages for the behavioral, cognitive, and constructivist learning theories. And then for the multimodal learning, it embedded videos and interactive learning elements. It also has the CTE and career courses. It has 3 programs for the business programs, health and science programs, and then lastly with the IT and technology programs. Here are the features for the comprehensive curriculum. It has the personal curriculum narratives, reflective discussions. You have the captivating course lab activities. You have contemporary graphics, optional support toolbar, balanced reading level, interactive features. It have also formative and summative assessments, podcast narrations, and then for the videos. Here are the business program, health sciences, and applied technology program embedded on this e-learning software. The subjects covered by Dynamic Learning Courseware are the following: digital imaging, video digital production, digital video production, and then also with the object-oriented programming, principles of operating systems and its applications, animation projects, multimedia systems, digital imaging, multimedia sound and video, 2D game art development, 3D game art development, game engine programming, 3D and 2D digital animation, mobile programming, mobile applications design and development, mobile programming, mobile web design and development, introduction to game design and development, computer graphics programming, principles of 2D and 3D animation, script writing and storyboard design, game programming, introduction to multimedia, IT application tools in business, platform technologies, integrative programming and technologies, multimedia systems, computer programming, application development and emerging technology, data structures and algorithm, cloud computing and Internet of Things, introduction to the World Wide Web, current trends in IT, Internet research for business, business information technology. And then for the programming in Java technologies, you have here the skills with the 2 skills for 34 videos, 7 hours of training, and 28 virtual labs. And then what you need to know on Java has this training, has the video, and cover programming languages topics including installation of Java development tools, understanding the basic of programming, mastering the fundamentals, writing a complete Java program, understanding object-oriented programming, developing apps for Android, deploying an app locally, and storing and displaying lists. And then, most of all, it has the certification would cover on the Oracle Certified Professional for the Java SE11 Developer Certification Overview. And then for the Oracle, you have this course with the Oracle with the 3 courses, 24 skills, 260 videos, 23 hours of trainings, virtual laboratories, and then practice exams. So it covers here on the particular, and then also with the web development. This has the complete web developer course, which included built websites and web apps. It gives you a job, a junior programmer, and then start an online businesses, and then proficient with HTML and databases and projects from front-end developer. And then also, it has this following topics for the HTML, CSS3, JavaScript, jQuery, Bootstrap 4, WordPress, PHP, MySQL, and APIs. Now, on the graphic design technologies, you have the learning system, the teach system, and discuss, connect, and certify for the expertise. So you have this one for the following courses in store with a Photoshop, Acrobat Pro, Illustrator, Premiere Pro, InDesign, and then the Lightroom. Then most of all, it also has these exceptional affordable options with students and teachers, schools and universities, and for the entire institution. Okay, let me end this session by saying this quote: at the end of the day, it all boils down to certification being in an internationally recognized credential. If you can put that on your resume, you'll have a competitive advantage over the other individual who doesn't have it. By Mark Milton, Director of People Services, Career Academy, Goodwill Industries. Contact us with our email together with Mr. Rainiel Absidy. You can visit our website www.hightechpower.net, our Facebook page at Hightech Power Incorporated, our YouTube at Hightech Power Inc., and Instagram at Hightech Power Inc_official. Again, I'm Lenny, T. Rodriguez, a Technical Specialist Manager in ICT, saying thank you and have a great day.